Hello, everyone, and no one, and welcome to another Talk Into the Void. Who knows what we're going to talk about today? We'll get into some stuff. But with me, as always, is Tier Alexander. Tier, how you doing?
I'm doing fine, my friend. How are you?
Not so bad. Joining us as well as Angela, trying to get over the crud she somehow regave herself. How you doing, Angela?
You.
I'm doing okay. I think we're going to talk about pouring melted butter onto popcorn.
You might get into that because of joining us as well as Will Forge. Will, how you doing?
Mostly holding up. Tired. Time changes kick your butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did you want to continue your melted butter story, or?
Oh, I was pretty much done. It was just basically you hit that 2 minutes before the stream time, and I'm like, okay, pour the butter on, sprinkle a little extra salt, and try and book it across the apartment to my chair so I can. Oh no, the virtual cam isn't on yet. Turn that on and join the call.
Oh no.
If I would say, and the thing is, if I cared about not making Tier panic, I would be doing that like 5-10 minutes earlier, but I'll get it timed down right sooner or later.
And you still would do it just to make me sweat.
Well, the difference being is I would be sitting in my chair with popcorn and everything ready, and just hit the join call button at the last minute.
Monster.
I don't know, I just been
I was
Well,
loving
gonna
everybody needs a
say
hobby.
that's just a the difference is that Will himself would be less panicked.
Ah.
Can't say I'm panicked, more just urgent.
Well, to be fair for that one, we spend at least the first 5 minutes going over shilling for you gals. So you're not
Oh,
missing much.
I'm like
Um,
going,
um
did Will become a gal?
well
'Cause-
well
You're
it's not
talking about me and Maddie.
in Kanefki, yeah. So first 5 minutes is usually filled with that, and then we jump into, if depending on the length of the movie, I need to start doing a feature before the matinee. I haven't done one of those in a while. Just a random like 6 minute cartoon.
Well, you need to start doing your job, man.
Man, Jesus, get on it, Tier.
Well, so it seems like
What?
at least I'm finally starting to see less of. Maybe it's just because of what I've been liking and whatnot on Twitter of dumbasses wanting to take Brand Herrera out of context.
Oh yeah,
Hey, what's up,
Well,
furry bastard?
yo
it,
bastard.
it also helps that Gonzalez actually backed out of the race. So
Yeah. Well, after he
Yeah,
backed out, that's when they started doing the whole smear campaign against Herrera. And it's just funny of all the people that are you see all the basically like the big things being like, this guy's a Nazi, he's a white supremacist, he owns Mein Kampf, and it's like, oh, here's the reason why. If you'd have actually saw the whole thing with him and Nerdrotic
hey, Batman.
bitching
Sorry.
about Mein Kampf for 7 minutes of saying how it's shite.
hold on. All right, okay. You can own my. I have a copy of Mein Kampf.
I've thought about getting one.
Honestly, the reason why I have it, because I want to be well versed you know, in a lot of things, and I can't say, oh, I've never read Mein Kampf when I'm trying to argue with idiots.
Oh yeah,
who like to bring Mein Kampf up.
that's actually the valid reason to read something like Mein Kampf or the Communist Manifesto or any of that. So when someone says that, oh, he didn't have this, no, here it points to it.
Yeah, like owning a copy of a book doesn't mean I endorse the message in the book. Like, I own a copy of fucking it. Really don't endorse that message.
Well, I mean, fucking it is a weird book to own, but hey, I mean, everyone owns fan fiction of some sort.
That's it. You know what I mean.
You know that you set yourself up for that tier.
I really did. I walked right into that one. Opened the
He always
door.
sets himself up for it.
I opened the door, looked outside, and it said pie. And I'm like, pie? Right in the face. Right then didn't even run up. He just walked by like, I said pie. But yeah, like owning a copy of a book doesn't make, even a controversial book doesn't mean you believe everything it
Yeah.
says, and you.
And this is extremely different to the whole thing of like when they were trying to put weird ass pornography in elementary schools.
Yeah.
Like this is a grown ass adult making that choice, which also reminds me of the funniest story of the whole fact of one of the guys I used to work with had asked a different coworker if he had I think it was a physical copy of the Communist Manifesto that he could borrow to read. And he's like, I only have a digital one. It's a PDF file. In that whole thing. And then, he's like, oh, okay. And he got done and walked away. And he's just like, you'd think for something like that, you'd just go and download it.
Yeah.
And all that can remind me of as well is the fact that, you have to see Karl Marx's grave. You have to pay for it.
I find that hilarious.
That shit is funnier than hell.
Yeah. That is fucking hilarious.
Fucking lazy ass mooch that fucking mooched off his friends. Never actually contributed to society, trying to tell people how they need to live.
He did contribute. He was a philosopher. He philosophized. Like,
He was a dog shit philosopher.
Look. Sun Yu was a philosopher. That's all I'm gonna say. Sun Yu was a philosopher.
Even what was it? Diogenes was better than that.
Well, Diogenes lived in a period in history where, yeah.
This was a man that was born into decent wealth and then basically mooched off his wealthy friends as well because he's a piece of shit.
I mean, Diogenes told Alexander, like, dude, and I'd rather be a dog than be you. Your life is fucking shit by comparison.
Yeah,
to
this
mine.
is
I
also
do
the
the
same
fuck I
guy that
want.
supposedly for the story, since he lived in one of those big freaking ceramic pots or whatever, that when people out were like working and cleaning, he basically rolled his around so he was at least doing something.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, the best one from him is the kid throwing stones at a bunch of dudes, and he comes up and says, "Careful, you might hit your father," because he was the son of a whore.
Yep. You gotta love Diogenes. He didn't. No fucks given. No fucks given.
Wow.
He was he was the original troll.
Oh yeah.
Again,
And
Alexander,
bastard, I don't
you're
believe
cool now.
Karl Marx is buried by anyone else. I don't even think he's buried by a dog. I think if an animal dies around there, they remove it just so he doesn't have anyone around him.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, if you like bury an animal there, it might stop people from pissing on his grave.
Yeah.
If you bury an animal there, it might get back up and try to spread communism.
Bury an animal there, it actually comes back to life. Bitch, I ain't getting buried here.
Dog gets back up.
Okay.
Put it down. Okay. We won't bury you next to him. Shit. My God.
Otherwise, I just been browsing expensive guns again.
The guns that you can't afford, you just can't
If
see yourself
Rotten-
buying them.
If Rotten dies broke and penniless, we know that it's because he spent his entire fortune on guns.
don't think he'll die broken penniless. He'll probably rob a store.
Well, I do believe in paying my bills first.
Yes,
I was joking.
that is something I also believe. Like, bills come first, then you can have fun with fun money. Like, if your bills ain't paid, you can't have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So, guys, you guys do anything fun today?
Worked.
I watched Ready Player One,
That was an interesting movie.
and I watched Unsubscribed Podcast.
I still haven't subscribed to them.
It's not for everyone, and Ready Player One was a neat idea, put forth pretty well.
Ready Player One is one of the only situations where I have looked at a book and a movie that are so like far divergent
That's
from
the
each
difference.
other,
Hmm.
and still can say that I like both formats.
Have you ever seen the movie The Warriors? The book and the book it's based off of and the movie
I'm
are
not saying
vastly
it's
different.
the only book and movie I've seen that are totally divergent. I'm saying it's the one case where I can say that I like both equally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And it's because I look at it like playing a tabletop RPG
Mhm.
and playing the same campaign led by two different game masters. And how it's, as long as it's something that could reasonably happen in that world, then it's well done.
Fair enough. Like,
Yeah, that's like.
Okay.
I will say that the Dark Tower movie is an enjoyable movie, but it is way the fuck off from the books. But it's because they were relying way too much on the
Star Power.
no Coppola version of The Shining to be the kind of cinematic area of how that part of the Stephen King universe was going to work for like the cinematic universe instead of the book universe.
I was going to bring up.
Coppola did The Shining?
I thought it was Coppola. Or who the fuck was
No,
it?
It wasn't Coppola. It was Kubrick.
Kubrick. That was it. Thank you. Sorry, I'm straight up fucking. I was like, I know it was a famous one. I just can't remember who the fuck it was.
I was like going, I know for a fact that it was not Coppola. Unless Coppola did the BBC version or the Sci-Fi Channel version, in which case
Kubrick traumatized poor Shelley Duvall where she refused to work with him. Like she said, "Fuck, I refuse to work with you."
Get me started. Don't get me started. Because number one, I don't like most of Kubrick's work. He is very, very overrated. Not as bad as Quentin Tarantino, but very close.
I like Quentin Tarantino, but you have to understand, in my opinion, that you're not going to see high art with him.
He's a niche art niche creator.
I like one Quentin Tarantino film, and only one.
What's that one?
Is Reservoir Dogs.
I like Reservoir Dogs. I liked Pulp Fiction. I do like the Kill Bill movies.
Oh, I hated Pulp Fiction. And the Kill Bill movies I did not like. I literally have only seen, to the best of my knowledge, I have only seen one Quentin Tarantino film that I liked. I have not yet seen Django Unchained, and I have not yet seen Jackie Brown. I want to see both of those.
Jackie
And
Brown was pretty decent. I've never seen Django Unchained.
Django's all
and
right.
I stand completely willing to change my stance on only having one Quentin Tarantino movie that I like. I just, of the ones that I have seen,
If I remember
just
correctly, he also did Inglorious Bastards.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that either. So
I
I'm
think he
willing
was him.
to
I could be wrong on that one.
stay open-minded about that. And was he the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No.
Not sure.
Okay.
I don't believe he was.
I wasn't sure.
Again, he is a niche creator. He
Yeah,
has a style. He has a language, and he sticks to his language.
and I will say that he is going to appeal more to men than he is to women. There
Yeah.
will be women who like his stuff, but there are going to be far fewer women than men that like.
The man has a
Quentin
fucking
Tarantino
foot
stuff.
fetish.
He was a writer
it
for
fucking
Once
weirds me
Upon a
out.
Time
I
in
don't
Hollywood.
care. Dear, you.
I was just saying it weirds me out.
You can't ever talk about Quentin Tarantino without bringing it up.
We haven't talked about Quentin Tarantino before.
Yes, we have. And you bring up that he has a
Yeah.
foot fetish every time.
Because it fucking weirds me out.
Without fail.
Mm-hmm.
But it's in every movie he does. Once you see it, you can't
Then
unsee
stop
it.
watching his stuff.
And stop fucking talking about it. What's up, K-Shoal?
Okay.
Hi,
It's gonna make me
K-Shoal.
think that you got more of a thing for it than you let on.
Yeah,
I got a
exactly.
thing for Uma Thurman. I got a thing for young Uma Thurman.
Methinks thou doth protest too much, dear.
We know he's got a thing for it, so I mean,
I have a thing for Uma Thurman.
And feet.
No, not and feet, just her.
He did direct Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I said, specifically her feet.
He did.
He also directed Death Proof, Django Unchained. For some odd reason on IMDb, they don't have his directorial stuff up there. They just have his writer stuff. But most of the stuff he's written, he's directed as well.
It's probably because he has that. If he read it, he probably directed it as well. So they feel no need to do that. And just go the opposite route.
It's not always, because like he was also a part of he was one of the writers for Natural Born Killers, but the director for Natural Born Killers was Oliver Stone, and he was a writer from Dusk Till Dawn, but Robert Rodriguez was the director for it.
Didn't he name his kid Rocket?
Oh,
who? Robert Rodriguez?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
He wanted to be illiterate. He wanted to keep the illiterate RR.
The alliteration. Not illiterate.
He wanted to keep that thing going there.
He also Quentin Tarantino did write and direct The Hateful Eight.
And that was okay.
I didn't really care for that either.
I think Samuel L. Jackson is an overrated actor.
I think Samuel L. Jackson is more of a working actor than an actor a lot of people just like. Like, I think he's overhyped in a lot of things by a lot of people because of the personification, or the way they typically direct him.
I was gonna say, I don't necessarily think he's overrated. The man has skill. It's just he very rarely gets to show his range, because He's always going to be the badass that says motherfucker
Motherfucker.
all the time. You should watch A Time to Kill. He was actually really good in that.
I've seen The Time to Kill.
It's a very
I've seen-
difficult movie to watch, but
It's sort of like with the Denzel Washington, John Q.
no, it is not at all like John Q.
John
John Q was the one where he needed an organ for his kid, right?
I believe so. It's still the whole father.
I
doing
think
what they had to do for the
I
kid.
think what Tyr is trying to say is he got out of his typical range of what they had him in for the longest time.
Yeah.
Okay. I will give you.
Thank you, Ryden.
If that's what you're trying to say, then I will agree with that.
Yeah, because back then he was still the badass who had some comedic roles like Amos and Andy. That was a good movie.
That was
Yep.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
He's
you were
talking
still.
about Samuel L. Jackson, even though
I thought you
he
were still
had
talking about
switched
Denzel.
to Denzel Washington. Yeah, he sort of hopscotched and ended up back in.
You know how my mind works. I'm like a tiny little ball bearing.
Your mind
Are we
works like
playing
a
pinball?
your mind works like a plate of spaghetti dumped in a blender.
It just goes around.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it yet. Isn't that the one? No, that is the one where it's essentially like souls are reincarnated. Or am I thinking of something else?
It's more like a dimensional thing.
Similar from multiverse thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I
can't
know
play.
that Keith David plays Blasian guy.
Okay. I don't remember him being in it. I really need to watch it again because I watched it once and there's a lot that happens. Like there's just a lot going on with that movie. So I didn't catch like all of the people that are in it. I know that it's Michelle Yeoh is the main actress, and Ke Huy Quan from The Goonies. In one of his first roles since being in his teens, early 20s.
Now, all I can think of is Meat Canyon screaming the Goonies never say die during a Creepcast episode.
Okay.
And I can't do it.
Hey, you guys.
No, it's, Goonies never say die. I can't get that fucking high pitch that he does.
It's okay. Please don't.
Yes. Save our eardrums.
I do have to say that guy's got some vocal range.
Yeah. Like him or not, the man
He has
range.
some artistic talent too.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame they can't. The left came for him.
I mean, he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
Like, he's still got his shit that he's doing.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
fairly
he's
well
doing-
liked on both sides of the aisle.
I was gonna say he's doing fine.
Okay, that there.
Oh, and since we kind of discussed the whole thing with Herrera, how about the shit for Iran to where there's the keep being the bullshit coming out, them being like the Iranians drove back the Americans, and it's like, really, Jan?
Oh, the how they're using AI to make everyone believe like they're winning a war.
Oh,
you
like
like
there's
the-
so much of just unsubstantiated claims of them being like bringing up what's happening. It's like you're just putting text there with no actual proof. Like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, did you like the AI video I dropped in our DMs?
Yes.
Which one was that?
Like carpet.
Is that the magic carpet one?
Yeah.
The carpet bomb and carpet ride.
Oh no. I did not see that.
How far up is it? I want to look at it. There it is.
I can show you the world.
Mhm.
It's like, oh damn, they got Aladdin on their side. We're screwed.
Yeah. On a magic carpet. That's terrible.
Wow.
That's actually better than any Air Force they can bring to bear on us right now.
Right now, yeah, shit. Look. Their Air Force consists of 3 camels. That's all they got.
The sad part is that almost makes sense.
Ah. Look, this is not me shitting on the Iranian people themselves. It is me shitting on the shitheads who are threatening my homeland. Get fucked.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of the Iranian people that didn't like their leadership, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, again, they were it's majority of people in Iran aren't Muslim. They pay lip service.
Mm-hmm.
They keep the government off their ass.
And it's always
they pay
funny.
lip service because it's
A Jesus.
do
Otherwise
that.
they end up in prison or
Dead. Because like some of the shit
Or
the
get a
former
jizza.
Ayatollah did, I don't know how the left could be simping so hard for him.
Because they're evil.
Because they're
because
idiots.
No.
bad.
Yeah.
I was gonna
This-
say there it's stretching it to say that they're evil. You have to know that it's wrong in order for your actions to be evil. They
That is
just
not entirely
don't-
true.
They're just retarded.
The
That's
thing
not
is-
entirely true.
They do know they're wrong.
Yes. Like you
But-
can't tell me that they legitimately believe that the Ayatollah was pro-feminist.
No. Considering the
They-
man was pro-rape.
They know they are wrong, but
They don't care.
say being right politically is more important to them than being right morally or factually or ethically. And so when they know that it's their political enemy that is doing the right thing, they're going to cheer for the wrong thing. It's kind of like the joke going is that if Donald Trump came out in favor of oxygen being in the atmosphere, they'd be holding their breath right away.
Look,
Hmm.
I want all of my countrymen to, at the very least, to live and let.
0 kilobits per second. What the fuck is going on?
What?
Fuck is going on?
What?
Freaking the stream. Okay, looks like it's back up.
It was buffering for a
Yeah,
minute.
for some odd reason it just freaking died. I was like, the fuck's
I
going
told
on
you
with
to
my
get
internet?
fucked. What's here? Why'd you do it? Why are you messing with my internet, Tier?
No, his ISP just realized that you were on the stream, and that's something up with which they will not put.
Yes. Wait a minute. He has a black fella on his stream. Cut that shit. Cut,
And then I
cut it.
always find it funny when people are like, "Oh, it's like the Muslims wouldn't be this way if Americans would just leave them alone." Homie, this shit started before America was ever a country. After America was a country, the Barbary pirates, who were Muslim, had basically
Attacked
said
our
by
boats.
had attacked our boats, and quite literally, when we talked to their leaderships, they said, "Well, because they're not Muslims, it is dictated that we are allowed to do this."
Ah.
So
And then
this-
we responded, because it's our boats, it is dictated we're allowed to do this.
We destroyed
well,
them.
because the only way they would get around it to not have them do it is for us to pay tribute to them.
Fuck you. I don't pay tribute
And
to
yeah, I think it was
pirates.
Jackson in that situation. Was after Pitt was like said that he was going to bring it over there, and it was like, you know what? Fuck that. We're not doing that.
Yes, we're going to pay you tribute. You are? Yeah. Why don't you come to our boat? And we'll discuss,
That's the reason why we
All
had
right.
the Marine Corps, and then slightly after that was the reason why they actually established the America as a nation to have a navy, and it's the Air Force and the Army, then now the Space Force, that have to get, re-upped every time. Because
Space
technically we're not
Force.
supposed to have a staying army, but to protect our nation, obviously from the whole thing, we have a navy.
I can't. Did you hear Space Force was used to shoot down missiles?
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they were tracking missiles over long distances, and their job was to assist in shooting them down.
Yeah, they're basically just an offshoot of what the Air Force was.
Yeah.
It is.
I just want us to get hyperdrive. That way we can go out and fight commie aliens.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna bring democracy to Alpha Centauri.
See, I want us to invent hyperdrive so that we can load up things like starship clones and warp travel them into a star. Full of commies and other evil individuals.
Wow, you know what? That is a nice, healthy way to get rid of pedos. Just fire them into the sun.
True.
Look, think about it. It's self cleaning. You don't hurt the environment.
Well, you figure they'll, if they encounter anything along their way, they'll either blow up on impact or burn up on re-entry and everything. And you have to remember the rule. It is much more efficient to launch them out of the solar system than it is to plot the course and burn the fuel to launch them into the sun.
Fine. Look, we
probably-
can use the.
It's probably cheaper to
That-
hit Jupiter than it is to hit the sun.
Look, think of it this way. We'll put them all on a space colony on the moon, right? And then if they get it thriving, we'll let them do it on another planet. We'll send them to Mars next. See? They're providing a service to humanity.
Oh, I figure just wait till they get it thriving and then have a catastrophic airlock failure.
Let's
God
just be honest
damn.
with that. They're not going to get it thriving.
I mean, again, let them set it up. They got the setup and everything, and then we'll come in. Send you to Mars. 2 weeks. Tell me what you
I'm
get that reference.
I'm
Trying to
actually
flatten
in
the
favor
curve.
of putting.
No, you never seen Total Recall, the original?
Oh, it's been years.
So, I'm actually in favor of putting them on the moon because when you're done with them, escape velocity on the moon is very, very low. So with a little bit of engineering know-how, you could and a lot of math, you could probably put them on a ballista or a trebuchet and put them in a vector to possibly hit the sun in
8 million
few
years.
few 100,000 years.
Oh wow.
They'll be fine. They'll get there eventually.
Look, I'm just of the belief that they don't have enough people that are actually willing to do the work to become a thriving whatever it is they're trying to say they are.
Yes.
Because they are way too fucking lazy.
So just remember that so many of these things have a super high recidivism rate, and dead offenders have a 0% recidivism rate.
Yep.
Dead offenders don't reoffend.
Dead rapists don't reoffend.
Thank you, Rodden, for turning that into a lovely song.
I was gonna say, now you just made potential zombie stories even worse.
We had the remake of what was it? Day of the Dead? Not Day of the Dead.
Yeah, it was Day of the Dead because they had 2 weird ass remakes.
Yeah, we had rape zombie.
That's don't need
That
that.
movie was so dumb for what they did. It had so much potential and they just straight dog fucked it.
Because they added that story and it didn't need to exist. Some things don't need to exist in stories. You don't need to turn you don't need to add.
Well, like they could have had the guy being upset, like, obsessed with her.
Obsessed, yes.
And then when she was like, no, he's like, okay. Like they didn't have to have that whole like revenge rape fantasy thing. That was just weird.
Yeah. All right. So in the remake of Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street, right? They turned him into a kid toucher.
Yeah.
You didn't need to add that. That he was already vile because he was a child murderer.
Hold on, Tier. Originally, they were planning on making him that, but they realized said, well, him being a child murderer is already bad enough. We don't need to add more to it.
Well, it also didn't help that there was already something similar happening.
Yeah.
In California at the time.
Oh, ooh. But again, you didn't need the remake. Didn't need to add that on top of his already what he did. Like, all right. So, have you ever watched the third Tales from the Hood?
Nope.
All right. So the wraparound story in the third Tales from the Hood is that not Jason Todd, Tony Todd's character is a child murderer. Mm-hmm. Like that's like he's taking the little girl down to be his next victim, and it's already bad because again he's a killer. He likes to kill children. It wouldn't have done anything to the story. It really made it worse if you add he was a kid toucher on top of things.
Mm-hmm.
So we get it. He's evil.
We get it. He's evil. like you don't need to overstress the point to the point of absurdity or the point of making your villain just ugh. Like, tone it down a little. Thank God
You-
they didn't do that.
You don't have to keep doing a one up on the evil.
Mm-hmm. This isn't a fucking contest.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that was that. And again, don't get me wrong, Tony Todd as Kid Killer is just weird.
Hmm. So that was like having, was
'Cause
it
the-
Steve Buscemi in Con Air, to where I think what was he, a child killer? I don't remember.
No, he was a sociopathic murderer,
Yeah.
and we assume because when next time we see him, he killed the little girl, but because we see him with the doll, and then we see the little girl waving, and I'm pretty sure everybody in that movie's like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus."
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have really, really sucked.
Like Steve Buscemi's character in
Like,
that movie,
that was a good subversion of expectations.
it really was. But the character was already described as a monster because I went through like 5 states wearing this woman's head as a hat. You didn't need to add on to it. Fucking Cyrus the Virus was a fan of his work, and Tiny Lister's character, whoever played Diamond Dog, was terrified of him. You didn't need to add on to it.
Mhm.
Like, you've already established that even among monsters, he's a fucking monster. Like, but that's a good movie still. One of Nicolas Cage's best. It still with a shitty accent, but
Mhm.
put the bunny back in the box.
And the premise of being like, oh, because he was a military, he would have, had to blah, blah, like register as a weapon. It's like, no, that's not how defense works.
But he should have gotten off on self-defense anyway.
Yeah.
Just because he easily defeated them, they attacked him with lethal force.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you have to remember that there are politicians and prosecutors who
Well,
basically believe that
the reason why that didn't work was because not too long before that movie came out, there was the incident of freaking former military going to basically a war in the States with mobsters, but like gang members, and not getting arrested for it. Well, going to trial and getting off from it.
Boo-hoo.
Because
some shithead.
the whole self-defense thing, they can't try to say, well, because they were trained better. It's like, yeah, that's the whole thing. They were trained better. And I will be back in a quick moment.
Boo-hoo. Fucking gangbanger shits got their asses handed to them because they fucked with the wrong ones.
yeah,
Probably a fucking
the
river.
self-defense technically does not get negated by you being more capable, more trained, and more skilled, unless being those things would, in the specific circumstance, make you less likely to reasonably fear that the person is presenting lethal force to you. And
But if I'm not mistaken, didn't they come at him like it was a gang up. They attacked him 3-on-1.
disparity of numbers is one of those pretty much always trumps it, because if you're getting attacked 3-on-1,
It doesn't
the
matter how well
unequalness
trained you are.
it doesn't really matter how well trained you are. The disparity of numbers means that it is a lethal force threat. Now, one of the things though that you've got the flip side of that is there's just way too many politicians and prosecutors that basically toe the line of, unless you've done everything humanly possible and humanly impossible to try and escape first, no threat is sufficient to warrant self-defense.
This was
So if
before those laws started being
yeah,
enacted.
Okay.
and there are still a number of states that have duty to retreat, and while technically that is still only supposed to be applicable where retreat is reasonably
Oh.
safely possible, can be done without putting yourself at greater risk. I distinctly remember a case in the New England area where a person was tried for murder or manslaughter and not given the allowed to plead, argue self-defense because they didn't choose to jump out their second floor bedroom window as an opportunity to escape before using lethal force.
That's
Again,
bullshit.
you're I'm gonna point out again that you're applying the a law to a movie that was made before that law was on the books. The whatever you just said, where you have to be a freaking nut bar and jump out your window before you use lethal force against a guy.
The Barney Fife law. Or that's how I heard it explained.
I don't think so.
That's how I've always heard. Like you have a duty to flee first.
Yeah.
Depending on
Before
the state.
the movie we were talking about Con Air
Mhm.
was made before that law was on the books. I'm 90% sure.
I'm pretty sure
They were
Maryland has.
operating. They were operating under the mistaken concept that if you know martial arts, you defend yourself with lethal force, then you are you can be arrested.
Well, I mean, from a more basic practical standpoint, if you know martial arts and everything, you defend yourself with lethal force, and it was a threat that didn't warrant lethal force, you absolutely can. I actually know a
Yes,
guy
but
who,
we're talking about the situation in the movie.
right? I know a guy who didn't, stopped short of going for, was going to stop short of going for second or third degree black belt because it would change the legal math as far as whether his particular use of force would be considered de facto lethal force or not.
That's what I was trying to say.
These hands are registered with the government as lethal weapons.
You don't have to register them.
Can you
It's
tell
just
me again? Give me just a second to open up another window.
sure.
Can you say again that where you have to flee?
Dutiful retreat.
It's called
Duty
duty
to
to retreat, and
Duty to retreat.
it's a law in a lot of states. Not the majority of states, but it's a law in a lot of states.
I just want to check something.
Tiptoe to the
Because like when I was in New
window.
Mexico, we had a duty. The law there was duty to retreat, but in Michigan, while you should try to retreat if you can, like if you're in your home, you have no duty to retreat.
Yeah. In Michigan, you
There's
have
nowhere
no,
to retreat to.
say in Michigan, you technically you have no duty to retreat at all. But it is one of those, if safe retreat is possible, it is always the better course of action.
Discretion is the better course of valor. Where I'll go, come tiptoe through the tulips.
Say it's more along, say among other things, it's more along the matter of if you have a safe retreat option, you are then physically and legally not in jeopardy if you can take that. Whereas if you have to engage in return force, you are putting yourself in or in a situation where physical jeopardy is unavailable, and depending on the surrounding circumstances and who you have for a prosecutor, legal jeopardy might be unavoidable until your defense can present a case in law where it's like, assume the facts that the prosecution has to give, it's still, as a matter of law, is lawful self-defense. Not a place you want to be if you can avoid it. And sometimes, even if it's clearly self-defense as a matter of law, assuming the facts as presented by the prosecution, you can't always get that charge dismissed short of winning the case in court, and that is not something any sane person wants to go through.
To stretch.
I'm trying not to. Moving hurts.
Sorry.
It's life.
Be that way sometimes.
Mhm.
What was I about to say? Fuck. Oh well, it'll come back to me.
Huh. Interesting.
What?
Oh no, I was just researching.
That's why for Michigan as well, though, like there were the laws before. I think something's changed that, like if they were breaking through the window, they had to be in the house before you were technically allowed to fire on them.
Do y'all remember the story of the woman, old grandma? Kids had broken into, I believe they broke into her house before. I could be wrong about this. So one night she just sat on she sat in her rocking chair. They were breaking into her house. She just sat there. They got into her house. She put a bullet, put a shotgun round through the kid's chest.
Okay.
Parents come out not too long after and say, I think it was his mother. Well, how else was he supposed to get his money? Black kid too.
Oh, for that one, how else was he supposed to get his money? It was a kid who was breaking into their surrounding buildings and whatnot, and one of them ended up shooting him.
Yeah, it was the grandma who was that said she was in her rocking chair and she sat back with her shotgun and she plugged his ass. There was a case I was following, and I need to look it up again. About
there was also the one where the three kids freaking we're trying to kick in a
Right.
guy's door and he ended up shooting him and killing at least one of them. I think the others died later on due to injuries at the hospital. And they
Yeah,
were like,
yeah. They
oh,
said they were doing it.
they were just doing a TikTok prank at 3 a.m. at the back door.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
at 3 a.m. in the
actually,
back door.
and hitting it with enough force to start breaking the door frame and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
But you know what gets me about that? They blame it on the TikTok challenge, and look, at some point, you have to realize two things. Even if it was a TikTok challenge, I don't know that you're not breaking in when you
Yeah.
kick in my front door like that.
This isn't like the dumbass thing that was done by what's his name on TikTok in England, where if the door was open, he'd walk into people's houses.
Mizzy,
It's like, because that shit
I
would not
remember
have
that
happened in
ass.
the U.S.
because they'd have plugged his ass.
Yeah.
He'd have walked into the wrong person's house and he'd have found the fuck out.
He either got shot or he'd got his ass beat.
Yep.
And that's a circumstance, though, you also want to say you want to pay attention to what your laws are. And it's better, just another argument for keeping your door locked, because in some places it's clear to use the force that the person has illegally entered. In some places, it's only clear to use the force if they have illegally and forcefully entered, which means if the door's unlocked, they may have
It's
entered
not
illegally,
forceful.
but not forceful.
Which is so fucking dumb.
Which is dumb, but it's in places where they don't actually want you, they want you to be a helpless victim rather than a living, a surviving defender.
It's because if you're weak, they can sell you a cure to a disease that they're causing.
So it is something that's like, lock your doors and know your laws. Where I'm living, the attempt to forcefully and illegally enter is enough. So
Goddamn, that means I can't break into your house and steal your popcorn? Fuck.
Say, I don't necessarily suggest shooting through your door, but if they're trying to kick your door in, you can unload on them.
There was another case not
If
too
they're
long
trying to
ago
force
about-
if they're trying to force the door on your car when you're in it, that's an extension of your home, and that is treated as an attempted murder or kidnapping or rape, and you can unload on them.
There was a case not too long ago where this man is like they broke into his shed and he fired through like the wall and he hit two, killed one. And they're trying to charge him for murder when again it's his shed, they're broken into it before. You could hear them in there.
There are legal protections for your dwelling that a detached shed doesn't have, because even in your dwelling, and agree with it, disagree with it, I absolutely see Mitch's point that everything that is, all of your property is an extension of your life and acquired at the cost of part of your life. And so the attempt to take that is also the attempt to take part of your life. I get that. I can't, I don't disagree, but legally, the reason why the entry into your home is considered lawful self-defense is because it's still the threat to you as a human. And whereas an unoccupied shed is only defensive property, and there's only one state where simple defense of property legally allows lethal force and self-defense, and even then there are special circumstances.
it is some law. I get. Look, I understand some laws in the spirit of some laws, but the practical application of them leaves much to be desired.
Yeah, no, the what you get from that then, he went to, they broke into a shed, a detached structure, which is, if he's not in the shed at the time, a property only crime. And if he's not in Texas under specific, very, very specific circumstances, that is not a lethal force justifying threat. Now, if he was inside the shed when they were trying to break into it, that would be a little bit different.
As you're talking, Will, I have a cat trying to get closer to the mic. Like she's
Yeah,
sitting here.
we
Is
speak
it
in
kitty
code.
cat?
Yeah, I'm sitting here petting her, and she's just trying to get closer to the mic. She's hopped on my leg, and now I can't move my leg.
Well, of course, feline paralysis is real.
I was literally just about to say the same thing.
Yeah, your species does that to keep us from moving our limbs, so we can pet them. Great.
Say the little one has learned this week that if she turns into a loaf on my knee,
Mhm.
I can't get the leverage to move my leg.
Oof.
Oh,
That's
And you can't disturb the resting cat. That's a law.
I mean, you can, you just don't feel good for it.
and I mean, depending on how quick they are to use their claws.
I've lucked up with this one, and she is incredibly needy, but she isn't violent.
You did get lucky.
Well,
Like she is overly affectionate, but she's not violent at all.
Mine are for the most part not violent and not prone to getting the claws out, unless or until something does a startle.
She does bring good.
Saying that it's all claws out launching.
She has been known to bring me gifts. Like whenever there's a mouse in the house, I wait 2 weeks, and somehow that mouse will be brought to me. Yeah. So she does protect the house. Like there hasn't been.
She's your fearless protector, huh?
Yeah, she is. She protects the house. I
The
worry
cat just
not of
looks at you,
mice.
it's just going, I don't get it. Doesn't have fur. It's freaking stupid. Can't kill anything really. That motherfucker always has food.
I don't understand it. How has it not wasted away from starvation?
Yeah, mine are kind of doubly so on that because I don't get mice in this apartment. I don't get anything bigger than the occasional fly or mosquito or similar insect, and so all of a sudden you got all points aiming at a spot on the wall or a spot on the ceiling, and the attempt to hunt it.
An attempt was made.
Well, if it's on the
At
ceiling,
this moment,
if it's on the ceiling, even Boo can't jump that high, and she can jump high enough to land on top of my head.
God damn.
I'm glad she doesn't, because if she did a claws out landing, I wouldn't have a scalp left. But
Yeah,
she can jump. She can't. She's capable of jumping high enough to land on my head. I've seen her jump from the middle of the living room to the top of the cat tree in the corner. So we're
God
talking
damn.
about a good 5 feet vertical and 8 feet horizontal.
Jesus, cat. That cat believes she can fly.
Oh
'Cause she
yeah,
almost
she's
can.
Cat can give itself uppies.
yep. She's big on the uppies.
Give
Wow.
herself uppies, zoomies.
The self-contained uppies. She is murder on being picked up.
See, our old
Pick a
dog,
number
Boxer
between
Duke, that dog could standing jump like damn near 10 fucking feet.
Angela.
Mm.
Pick a number between 30 and 40, but don't pick 33, 36, and 37.
That's oddly specific.
5.
Go to hell.
34.
Okay. Oh, before you came in, we'll copy, delete 34. Right. I was showing them what I was doing. I was sitting here just
He was making some hardcore nerd shit.
real hardcore nerd shit. If you look at the screen, it's me designing the universal map for my story.
Oh, you gotta give me a moment to load that, because
Okay. But yes, the universal map for my story.
Not going to end up on the
right, I had to switch what I was viewing.
Yeah,
in
I don't
Discord.
have anything up from
No, I'm
that
just
one.
letting chat know that Tears
Yeah,
being
sorry.
approved and showing
He might put it on Twitter or something later on.
things that they can't see.
Yeah, I when it's done, I'll link so y'all can see it. But yes, if you it is the universal map for, and these are all the stars in this sector of space, and I have more to fill out.
That's pretty crowded space.
Yeah, it's not. It's an entire fucking sector.
Okay, so you're dealing more along the lines of each of those is a discrete solar system with distance
Yes.
between them. Okay.
Yes.
Say it looks awful mighty crowded.
I mean, again, this is to be 3 stellar empires and like smaller powers that will eventually come into play later in my story. But yeah, and I have yet to figure out how to divide them up. But again, it's still me just going through filling shit out.
Yeah, but I can tell that white dot really hates the red dot.
That one red star hates that one black star.
Yeah, he asked him how you been.
What you been up to? But yes.
How
And-
you
and-
been doing?
Close. But yes. I are a geek. I are nerd. I are geek. Oh shit! I didn't even do it.
Oh, and don't
I
forget
forgot
that
to do
next,
that.
not this Tuesday, but next week Tuesday, St. Patty's Day.
Top of the morning to you, Blarney
That's the
Stone
dates
and
me
Faith
stuff.
Megora. I get to use those words again. I get to insult a bunch of Irish people with my horrible accent.
Is the what, Black Irish?
Yes,
Blyrish.
Irish.
It's all right. I have had said Spanish so bad I actually made a Hispanic guy physically cringe.
Mm,
I have yet to do that.
Oh, I did it purposely.
Si se pueda.
No,
What?
no, mine was because they were like, "Whoa, when you were in New Mexico, like I would have figured you'd have picked up a Hispanic girlfriend and it's like a Mexican girlfriend and learned Spanish." And I was like, "Dude, I really didn't go out and whatnot." I'm like, "Yeah, so my Spanish is mucho, mucho, terrible."
Oh, oh! I'm not even
He quite literally had that like stand up where your hands go, like when you put your hands up, but your palms are facing the ground, like had to like shudder at the. He goes, "Oh my god, that was so terrible."
Oh,
You're welcome.
rotten. That was muy mal. No, no hablas español, please, por favor.
Now, all that reminds me of is the old 4chan joke to where it's like this guy was working on a job for doing like lawn care and everything. He was the only white guy, and it was a bunch of Mexicans. And this white person had gone through and saw all of them, and none of them spoke English because they didn't want to talk to him. And he goes, "Finally, I can't remember if it was a guy or a chick, but I think it was a chick. It was like, finally, a white person. At least you speak English." And he starts speaking to her in Dutch.
mm.
God damn it! That's one of the one of the languages I would love to learn. Dutch, Russian, some German.
Most of the Dutch I learned when I was younger was profanities. Actually, no, I know more Russian than I do Dutch.
Again, I would love to cuss in different languages. I want to call you an asshole in French. No,
You
I
basically
fucking
want to
hate
do a
the French.
differentiation of how they did like Firefly got around the censors by cussing in Chinese.
Yes, cussing in Chinese. Yes.
Say at one time here, I was more or less fluent in profanity in a half dozen languages, primarily because I've been cussed out in all those languages.
Man, I want to be able to call you an asshole in several languages. Just not your native. I want you to know how when I insult you, I want you to feel it in your bones.
Well, in that case, learn to cuss a person out in German.
German, the whole German language just sounds like someone is pissed off.
Frequently, so does Dutch.
So there's a lot of Japanese, depending on like what area it's spoken from.
A lot of German words they have no fucking spaces, which fucking looking at their words is just so fucking weird to me. Like the word Luftwaffe.
Okay.
Like it's I know it's a hybrid word, right? But it's smushed together.
They do a lot of smushed together hybrid words in German.
Yeah. And it's just fucking weird. Like it's amazing that they were able to communicate with each other. All right. I forgot to do my daily for this today. Forgot to do it yesterday too.
Yeah, I've forgotten it enough times that I'm not going to get through a word anyway. So
I only want the ship. And this one isn't a part of the campaign, so and Mitch hates the fucking attached TFO, which I don't blame him. This
yeah,
really should have came around. This should have came out around Halloween.
I've got
That's
I've got
usually the way it
a
goes.
tier 6 ship coupon that I have to figure out which tier 6 ship I want for it.
Yeah, I still got all 3 of my rewards, but the problem that is currently facing the game is like the content they're drip feeding us
Isn't good enough.
isn't good, and they're fucking constantly filleting the fucking Borg. Like they're using the multiverse thing to give us different variations of the Borg.
Saying, haven't we established at this point that the Borg's not really the big bad anymore?
No, apparently not.
They're all on those member
Like-
berries. Remember when the Borg was so big and bad? What if we made the Borg big and bad again?
What you say, Ryan? I couldn't hear you over the sounds of the game.
Oh, I was just say they had the whole thing of like on them South Park member berries. Like, remember when the Borg was big and bad? We should make the Borg big and bad again.
But see, the problem is you have this massive universe where you can create anything.
But they can't create anything new.
But you're right, they can't create anything new.
Is that what involve actually trying to write stuff?
Talent.
Yeah.
And
It's like
talent.
every time I watch a What Culture Horror thing to look up plausible horror movies to watch some point, anytime they bring up something from the original Night of the Living Dead, they always call something racist. Like the most recent one was the shit between Cooper and Ben. And even George A. Romero said the original script had no race, no nothing on any of that. So there was no actual racism, no implied racism, no any of that. And they just keep calling like, oh, he was being racist towards Ben because he's black. It's like, if he was,
No, he's being a dick.
he was being a dick.
He's
they-
being a
like-
dick because he's a dick.
Yeah, they followed the script because there was nothing about it actually being a racist. You racist?
Like, all right, given in the context of the situation, you're gonna have people like that. You're gonna have people who are a little bit, high strung, and they're gonna be assholes who are trying to assert their dominance in a situation.
See, at that point,
Their skills their mouth outweighs their skills.
at that point, I want to see like a true shot for shot same script remake, but race swap everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From seeing
I'm
a thing
coming
on
to
it,
get you,
I know.
Latanya.
kind of want to see a thing to where it's like you'd be like, well, that they originally were kind of trying to do a Zombieland 2 and they were going to try to make it into a TV show, but do an shoot of like stories from Zombieland from like different survivors and have like kind of or do a different zombie movie where it's like you kind of have a Zombieland tribute to her in the offshoot, or a couple of the redneck characters, they're looking for like the last can of long cut Copenhagen.
We're looking for the last bit of tobacco chew.
And thankfully, in this neighborhood, I didn't have to worry about my cardio quite so much because me and Shaquanda, she was built. She had so much junk in the trunk. She needed an extra trunk.
Zombies ate that booties like groceries and came back for seconds.
And thirds.
I I miss my big booty boo.
Oh
I
God, I
told her
watched a
not to
video
wear those
earlier to where
heels.
it was the whole thing. It was originally came out in February, and it's this almost autistic, like shorter white dude with this black woman, and it's two black guys getting pissed because he's dating her, and when it's during February, and he's bringing her to a Popeyes. Like, no, you and
Mhm.
it's a whole skit of like, you need to bring him. It's like bring her to KFC. It's owned by a white guy, blah blah blah, and they get the whole thing, and like he ends up getting the approval of them, and like she's like, "Damn, y'all stole my man," and like as they're eating chicken, you hear the white guy goes, "They gave us mild. We ordered hot." They're like, "Oh hell no!" Like they're all pissed off at first in that whole thing, and then they're like, actually like, "Oh okay, this white boy's got some flavor." Like, "Oh shit, he a good one."
You keep him. Lachona. Sorry, I can't help it.
Never get arrested
What?
while Lachona's playing in the background.
Yeah. Hey, shut the fuck up. You want to shut the fuck up?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. They're gonna kick you out. Seriously.
Hey, get her out of here. Oh, look at me. What you did, bitch. Who got your boyfriend arrested?
To be fair, I don't think you really want to get arrested while most pieces in the entire genre of music are being played because you look as ridiculous in it.
You look ridiculous. You can look ridiculous in anything. Like,
Well, I
God
mean,
damn it.
if I mean, okay, you're getting arrested, but they're playing I Fought the Law.
Oh God, that is emotionally painful.
Now playing circus music, you getting arrested.
Oh no.
Getting arrested, they're playing yakety sax.
Yeah. No, not yakety sax. They're playing yakety yak. Don't come back. Take out the papers and the trash. Tell your hula friends outside. You ain't got time to take a ride. Yakety yak. Don't talk back.
Oh, what are some other good songs for that? Oh, as they're pulling you out, Ludacris's "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way" is playing in the background.
No. You getting arrested and somebody playing "Life" by Casey and Joe. Somebody gave me life. Oh man, Casey and JoJo.
I don't know.
They did a song for the Life, the movie Life, with Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy back in the heyday.
Okay.
So getting arrested while they're playing Walking on Sunshine.
Ah,
And don't it feel
Getting
good?
arrested while they're playing Magic Carpet Ride. Hey, you don't know what to.
Getting arrested by a black chick while they're playing Santana's Black Magic Woman.
oh no.
Getting arrested while playing that old
Okay.
black underspell. I put a spell on you.
Now you're mine.
Let's
Like,
see.
goddamn, that will suck.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
No, because of it being a theme night at whatever bar or whatever. Any song from either Grease movie and you're getting arrested.
You're the one that I want.
Specifically something like Greased Lightning.
I was thinking, do it for my country.
Oh, do it for my country.
Yeah.
You're the one that I want.
Getting arrested in a country bar and it's playing Bubba Shut the Jukebox.
No. You getting arrested in a Jamaican bar and they're playing I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy.
Okay.
No. If it's something like that, but instead it's a chick getting arrested and it's a ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
Even better.
No sunshine when she's gone.
Nah, if you're gonna go that far, Papa was a Rolling Stone. At the moment you start getting arrested, just start playing it on the jukebox. Like that's fucked up.
There's just somebody else
just
to be
im-
hysterical.
Just imagine you're getting arrested for stalking, right? And out of nowhere, somebody imagination by the Temptations start playing with just my imagination running away with me.
What's the one song about an actual stalker?
Do I creep you out?
No. P. Diddy did a remix of it after Biggie died. Fuck.
Not missing you. Every step I take.
Yeah.
Every step I take. I'll be watching you. Watching you.
Yeah, because that one was actually about people stalking the band.
Oh no, somebody's watching me.
I'll be watching.
No, safety dance. You can dance if you want to. Yeah, you get arrested, put in your car. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friend behind. Friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, no friends of mine.
As you're going to leave, it gets to the chorus. So, open the door, get on that floor. Everybody walk that dinosaur.
Oh, jeez.
Most hurtful shit. you get perk walked out. Walk the dinosaur. Oh,
That, or you can get another one would be, oh crap, not Creed.
You could do the Bengals walk like an Egyptian.
No, it's the song that I can't remember who the hell made it. Bigger band back.
I would, but these handcuffs won't let me.
But I know the whole thing is like crying like a bitch, and MMA things were using it for so much, even though the band that made it. Oh, why can't I not remember the name of the band? Actually made it about other bands basically being divas. And when they didn't get their way, they were quite literally crying like a bitch.
What's a terrible one to walk? Get arrested. A really someone that it's a fucking deep cut. Again, I for Law and Law One's like a massive deep cut. But there has to be something else that is a real fucking cut. Like, just a stab in the heart. Bad Boys, what you gonna do when they come for you? Oh God, that has to be the worst one to do too. What's a good jingle to get? A good TV show opening song to get arrested to? Huh. The Facts of Life.
Godsmack. That was what I was trying to think of. Quite
a female getting arrested, and then there's Mob, the Mob theme song. Oh shit! Just imagine somebody getting arrested to not Good Times, the Jefferson theme song. We're moving on up. We finally got a piece of the pie. getting arrested to all the family things. So
Getting arrested to like any sitcom theme song is just gonna be hysterical.
it would be. Look, again, they put the handcuffs on you. Then nobody told you life was gonna be this way.
Everywhere you look, there's a place for somebody who needs you. Believe that'd be Full House.
Yeah. Oh God. Getting
Oh
arrested,
God,
the
getting
San
arrested
Francisco
and
thing.
the fucking theme song that Pee Wee's Playhouse was playing.
Oh fuck. Hey. Getting arrested and then you hear the San Francisco theme song thing.
Nothing. I did not realize how many songs would be so bad.
Yes. Good. Having your arrest being musically scored would be a deep cut.
Yep.
That's what I was thinking. Literally having any kind of music playing while I was being arrested would suck pretty bad.
Wait a minute. All right, Angela will get this one. You're being arrested. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men?
Oh my gosh.
The shadow knows. God.
Should I walk out the door, drag my feet along the floor? I pull my shirt on, walk out the door, drag my feet along the floor. Then I see you walk.
That would be pretty fun for that one would be the just do the dun dun from Law and Order.
Dun dun.
Okay. So they get arrested. Dun dun.
That would suck for them. Get arrested, walk outside. There's a band back there.
The room where it happens.
just start playing Beethoven.
In the room where it happens. The room where it happens.
No.
I want to be sedated. So a violent fella, they tase him, and then out of nowhere, I want to be sedated.
You're electrifying.
Oh no.
It's electric. Woogie, 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 woogie. You can't feel it. It's electric.
Better run. Outrun my gun.
All the little kids with the pumped up kicks.
Nice one. All right,
That's
so,
what.
all right,
She just expand on what Will
It
said.
was Will, not me.
All right. So you're being arrested. You're being arrested, right? And then you. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Oh God. That is hurtful. Shit. Any
You're the
disco
one that
track
did
is
it.
just a monster. No, just imagine any disco track when you're being arrested is painful. What's
I
another
can
good
see
one?
it now. Cheer turns around and sets up a playlist to turn on as soon as he
As soon as
Wow.
a crackhead near his house is getting
gets
arrested.
arrested.
Say, Hey Siri, play Perp Luck playlist.
I fought the law, breaking rocks in the hot sun. I fought the law, and the law won. Oh my god. Hmm. If I ever do that, it'll be amusing. But will be even more hurtful if the cops at their arresting them start singing along with the song. That would add insult to injury and make my day.
Play some Frozen like Love is an Open Door.
Mm,
Love is a battlefield.
Thank you. Now that's stuck in my head here.
Oh God, it'd be funnier than hell to see the gambler getting
Yeah.
arrested. You got
Got
to
to-
know when to hold,
Know when to hold them.
know when to
Know
fold 'em,
when to fold them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run.
You never.
You
can.
never count your money. Tinted jukeboxes.
Sorry, right.
Oh, I don't mind.
Again, it just
Because for this one,
Yeah.
it's the fun part of, you know, the what if, like, as someone's getting arrested, that song's playing. Like the only one to where it's like more people, like the DJ's probably gonna get a weird look and whatnot and have to turn it off if they're playing like one of the versions of "Fuck the Police."
How about
No,
He Had It
uh,
Coming from Chicago?
What song?
when Ice Baby, it would be perfect to play.
No,
while somebody
Angela
getting
brought up
arrested.
one. I was trying to hear what she said.
Oh, sorry.
I said He Had It Coming from Chicago.
Oh, that would be
Ice
perfect.
Baby. No, that had to be played during the ice raid or ice arrest. That's too situational.
Why?
Play that one weird song that I found with a guy doing about the Jalen's in the NBA.
Yeah.
There's too many Jalen's in the
What
NBA.
would you say, Angela?
Nothing.
No, it would. The song would be too situational. Like again, it's Ice Baby.
Oh. Never mind.
Stop. Collaborate and listen.
Oh, perfect one. Hammer Time.
Stop. Hammer time.
There are a lot of ones from MC Hammer that would work really well for that.
Too legit. Too legit to quit.
Wow.
A bad plan while you getting arrested would be too fucked up too. By Michael Jackson.
Playing
'Cause I'm
oh,
bad.
bad. I thought you said a band, like a high school band. I was like, oh, dude, they start playing Flight of the Bumblebee.
They start playing. Okay, here we go again. Oh, here we go again. Here we go again. I should have known again.
That Vanga
Oh,
Boys
here we
one, I
go.
want you in my
Oh.
room. Boom, boom,
The-
boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together.
Oh,
Or
no.
no, until forever.
That's Big Bubba in the cell.
Okay, now this one would be very contextual, but the Cup song, Pitch Perfect, When I'm Gone.
When I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
What's a good one to say?
Oh, for whenever we get to watching Repo doing the thankless job. It's a thankless job, but somebody's got to do it.
Okay. Was it the never mind.
Oh God, I just thought of it. Dancing Queen.
Again, any disco track, any disco track just makes shit worse.
First I was afraid, I was petrified. Guessing and I could never live without you by my side.
A good religious
Now
song.
you're back. He touched me.
Really, Tier?
No.
What? It's a religion. That's a hymn. He touched me.
Not a
Okay.
hand. It's more of a spiritual, closer to a spiritual than a hymn.
Fair enough. Like God, Jesus, mother. No, don't even get the benefit of the doubt.
Nope.
Okay.
You never.
Not one that I'm particularly familiar with.
I mean, you can't say you've been so faithful. Well, maybe you could. Well, as I look back over my life, I can see how your love has guided me.
Hooked on a feeling.
Hooked on a feeling.
I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Smash Mouth All Star.
Ooga chaka, ooga chaka. Ah!
Take me home, country roads.
Take me home.
Which version?
Denver, of course.
John Denver all the way.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Dude, you just totally. I'll throw something through this computer.
Although, if you said Peter Hollins, I'd give you a pass.
How about what's that one? I got spurs that jingle, jangle, jangle, jingle as I go riding merrily along. Bing Crosby's Jingle, Jangle, Jangle.
How about the
Stains,
old
it's been a while.
triangle?
Huh?
I say Stains, it's been a while.
Yeah. Creed's
Can You Take Me Higher?
the song where
Any song
Take
from
Me
Creed really
Higher?
works, you know.
what
Can
what
you
is it? Either
take me higher?
Is it Creed or Nickelback where he's singing about how where he gets the late night call from his ex?
I'm not sure.
I can't remember which one it is. It's one of them bands. Only a hero can save us.
That would be
One of them
Nickelback.
there bands out there. One of them or another. Or
One
something.
of them their bands.
I'm flying on the wings of an eagle, and not gonna stand here and wait.
This is how you remind me.
This is how you me up, me up.
No. All right, Bon Jovi. It's my life, and it's now or never. I ain't gonna live forever.
Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive.
Yeah, I want it.
And I
It kept me alive.
was thinking of Blaze of Glory.
Let's do it. Go. We'll get this. Run Rabbit by String Bean. You've never heard "Run Rabbit" by Stream Being, Will?
I know I've heard it sometime in the last 5 decades, but it been a minute or 10.
Okay, fine. Then.
So you
I
might say
love
that it's
that
been a
song.
while.
It's been a while.
Yes.
You know, it's been
Oh,
a
no.
long time.
Rotten, do you remember this one? Run, little rabbit, run, run, run. Don't give the farmer his fun, fun, fun.
Not right off.
He'll get by without his rabbit. From it was the song, opening song to Get Out.
Mm.
Run,
Oh,
little
God.
rabbit, run,
Opening
run.
to Lion King,
Nah, that's the way. Nah.
but in
Everybody
English,
needs the
just to fuck
honor.
with people. Oh my God! Or it's a lion. Oh my God!
Yeah, that's literally what it
a
said.
lion.
It's a lion.
It's a lion. Oh my God!
It's a lion.
Oh,
And then the background track after is basically like, it's a lion, look, there's a lion.
it's a lion. Oh my God!
It's a lion. On the day we arrive.
Oh God! And all I
on
can think of is
Friday.
someone getting arrested and they're playing from the original Lion King. I just can't wait to be king.
Heck, Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no.
Since we got that one, don't worry, be happy.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh no.
They're coming to take me away.
Ha ha, they're coming to take me away. Oh, hee hee ha, to the funny farm. Where life
Tiptoe
is
through the
beautiful
tulips.
all the times.
No.
Dr. Manio Depressio from I can never fucking say his name. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I can never say the guy's name.
I feel like I need to hurt you now.
I can't say his name. I know the song is Manio Depressio. Manio Depresso. And it's I want to say symphonic. I can never say that fucker's name. Like I may have shit. I may not have seen a lot of movies, but I've heard a lot of fucking music in my lifetime. Like my mother was a huge audiophile, and she used to make mixtapes for people.
Oh God! Now I remember that one. All I can think of is the Lonely Island, Dick in a Box, or Mother Lover.
Oh no.
Jizz in my pants. I got arrested and I jizzed in my pants. The cop put me in the squad car.
I hate you all.
What?
Don't
That's
worry.
hey.
Be happy.
Your friends are talking crap. You don't know. You're so lost. You need a map, but don't worry. Angela, be happy. Deer has no sense. He has no style. Angela frowns when
play-
I smile.
So I'm
But am I
pretty
worried?
sure VeggieTales had some songs. Play some songs from VeggieTales.
We can use them as a footstool or a table to play Scrabble on and tie him up and beat him up and throw him out of Babylon.
The hell is that from?
Pretty sure it's a VeggieTales song.
VeggieTales song for their Daniel and the Lion's Den episode.
Mm.
Tuesday.
Hmm.
Pretty sure at least Rotten recognizes that one if that came through.
No, it
No,
didn't.
we haven't heard either.
In Hell I'll Be in Good Company.
Oh, in Hell I'll Be in Good Company.
That'd be a good one.
Let's see.
Where Your Head At would be a good one.
Nah,
Where
a Goofy
your
movie, Stand
head
Out,
at.
or Eye to Eye.
Stand Out. No, Stand Out would be worse. I think that would be a low blow. Stand Out.
We never said these were
You
good
know,
songs to get arrested to, tier.
But no, I'm saying just cuts the blood and the bleeding and the horror.
The horror.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I still
Oh,
haven't
God,
found
the
what I'm looking
horror.
for.
The horror.
But I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
This is just turned into karaoke where we're all thinking this is like weird songs to get arrested to. As I kill people in Far Cry 5 arcade.
Weird song to get arrested to, and even weirder song to kill people to.
I got a feeling. I remember the rest of it.
Ooga chaka, ooga
believing
chaka.
that you're in love with me.
That you're arresting me.
Oh God, in a bar, everyone's fucking hammered at being Boston. It's like, Sweet Caroline.
No. You country bar, you're being arrested. Sweet home Alabama, where the sky so blue.
God bless Texas.
Sweet home.
Yeah.
Oh, all my exes live in Texas. No.
No. Garth Brooks, I got friends in low places.
I got one.
In low places.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. That'll be a dad. That's a song to get arrested to.
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
Oh God, Jesus fucking Christ! Right, that's a
Tear.
good one.
Tear. Diggy diggy hole.
I'm a criminal and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole.
Why?
What?
Why does that exist?
What? Diggy diggy
It doesn't. The original is I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole.
Yes, I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Digging a hole.
Why does that exist?
Y'all cast they're fucking weird when they were doing
They're doing
Minecraft.
Minecraft, and they got a little weird, and then it turned into an actual song.
Yeah, so they
Brothers
were playing
of the mind rejoice.
Sing with me, raise your picks and raise your voice. So the original thing was like one of the members of the Yard cast was playing. They're all playing Minecraft, and he was just singing, "I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole," and just a little ditty he was saying as he's digging this hole. And eventually, it got they got weird and did it, and they did 2 songs. They did
So don't forget,
Diggy Hole and To the Nether.
There's also a Viking metal, pirate metal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Day-o.
Day-ite
donuts. Have you ever heard the song? Did y'all ever hear Wind Rose's version of Diggy Diggy Hole?
Nope.
It is fucking epic. It is brothers of the mind rejoice, sing.
Yeah, no, I've got it in my playlist history here.
Yes, that is one of my favorite versions of that song. I like the original, but I love that version too. Just full on thrash metal. Down into the deep storm, dreaming in a mountain cape. Forced on the ground. Suckle from a teeth of stone. We do not
Yep.
feel what life beneath. We can never dig too deep. Yes.
I think that you should talk to Mr. Tolkien.
Yeah, you can't dig too deep and too greedily. Like, that's the fucking scary part.
Yeah, because if you go down too deep, you won't be able to dig any further. Because you'll die from the liquid hot magma.
Magma.
The fact that you felt the need to explain that I had to chuckle.
We will all go together when we go.
It's a small world after all.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes.
Yeehaw.
That song doesn't hold up today.
Phenomena.
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 Okay, we don't have to start all over again here.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever. Jesse, I love that song.
I can tell.
I loved Lamb Chop as a kid.
Fortunate son.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be
But
peace
since it's
when
been 2
you
hours
are
now, we're going to
gone.
call it here.
Yes, all 50 jukeboxes over.
So for any of you who may, for some odd reason, watch this in the future and you think of other odd songs that we weren't thinking of and you want to put part of the chorus or the lyrics in the comments, that would just be really weird to get arrested to, feel free. But we're going to get out of here. Have a good week.
Have you checked inside your butthole? I
So-
don't say it.
Have a good one, folks. We're going to get out of here. Latest.
Have a good night.
Bye, all.
Latest. Angela.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.